Oh, game's just calling itself Hitchhiker. It's not going with the full title. But as y'all can see right here, it says Hitchhiker, a mystery game. Well, I'm going to keep that title. And I'll just transition it off later. If it's not right. Hitchhiker. Yeah, I'll just call it that, I guess. An indie adventure game. It's also considered a puzzle game. But from what I've seen of this, it looks good. So I'm kind of more ready to play this one and enjoy this one. So I'll get it fired up, get everything switched over. I think everything is already switching over. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's get into this. New game. California driver's license. Woodson Vern. Thought I was a hitchhiker. Was that one of the guys that's going to drive me someplace? Or am I Wilson Vern? Neat little title. Like that. Before we get too... never mind, I can't. I don't have a choice over that. Oh, hi, Wilson. Interact. Yeah, raisins.
So, where are you headed?
Well, I only got a toothbrush and the clothes on my back, so hopefully not far. Oh, I don't know, apparently.
Not the talkative type, eh?
Chewing tobacco. Bison chewing tobacco.
That's okay. Most people I pick up are just waiting for their turn to talk. Want a raisin? They're from my farm.
Sure, thanks. You didn't poison them, did you? Damn, that's a trippy raisin.
Guess those things don't agree with you yet.
What the hell are you putting in your raisins?
They're Thompson seedless. Good raisins. We still farm more of those in California than anywhere on Earth.
we used to do those anywhere on Earth. Honk. But the dude would look over like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
You want to know the clearest evidence that reality isn't real?
Yes. Please enlighten me.
Raisins and grapes, man. They're the same thing, but they taste disgusting when eaten together. Obvious bug in the program there, right? Memories.
Sure.
Think about when somebody asks you about this ride later. Assuming you even know where you're going. And get someplace where somebody can ask you. Hey, how'd you get here anyway?
I had to turn the song off, by the way, so... Oh well.
And your brain will flash back for a second when you say this.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll show you a frozen snapshot of yourself. Sitting in this car, talking to me like we are right now. But which moment will it actually show you?
The part where you
Will
kill
it be
me.
this one? Or this one? Or this one?
Stop doing that. Are you like fucking God or something? How do you do that?
How our lives together really were.
He made me have flashbacks.
Even
And he gave me
the
trippy raisins.
most. All we're doing is snatching moments out of the air. Just grabbing another raisin out of the box.
That's a fucking weird saying, dude. Who are you trying to remember? What is it with you and raisins? Who are you trying to remember? Oh.
She's dead now, but you probably guessed that.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thanks, but you don't look like you're doing so well yourself.
What makes you say that?
Takes one to know one, right?
I'm gonna kick this can.
I can always spot someone who's grieving along this highway. They usually stand on the road with a
Wish I could see what's in the
look on
back
their
seat.
face and their thumb up in the air.
I was gonna say up their ass, but wow. What do you think I'm grieving over? Have we met before? Have we met before?
No, I don't know you. Just know the type.
So what do you remember about her?
My wife? If I'm totally honest with you, I don't really remember what she looked like. Remember everything about her. Just not her face.
Damn, it's been that long. Well, I guess that does happen.
Doesn't seem fair.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Still, I think you'd remember your own one. Yeah, I noticed that
Sure.
too.
It's not as easy as people think. I'll give you an example. You think you're
There's
present?
dirt on your windshield or your
We've been talking
rearview
to you for
mirror.
a few minutes now. What color are my eyes?
Blue. I just saw them.
Yep, not bad. But that's just your photographer's eye.
No, I just saw them. I'm a photographer?
Just figured from your gear. A lot of photographers carry that backpack. Tell you what, Ansel Adams. Do me a
Ansel
favor,
Adams?
close the window, would you?
Oh, sorry.
That's better. Now,
Help. 503-555-0743.
now, where were we? What you got there?
Just a match. Just a matchbook.
Just a matchbook, huh? I figured it must have been something important.
What makes you say that?
Because the window is still closed.
I don't like that. That was some freaky shit. So are you telling me if I would have opened the window, he would have said something completely different? I would just be nice to dude when the window closed. Where are you headed anyway?
Not much profit in talking geography with someone who doesn't know where he's going or where he's from.
You know,
But
you
if you
took a
wanna
real
know,
turn. Like, you're
the
kind of
trunk
being a
this car
dick.
is full of 4 bushels of raisins that I'm driving to my brother's place in Intercourse.
What is that? What is that town supposed to be used? Why did it get that town name? Okay.
Is that enough info for you, Copernicus?
Wait, intercourse?
Yep. Intercourse, Pennsylvania.
Is this
You're not gonna
real?
believe this, but my other brother lives in Lampshade, Texas.
Hold on, we're doing a Google search now. I'm gonna be afraid of what might first pop up, but let's use the Google thing. Pennsylvania. Holy shit, it's a real place. I'm kind of happy it's a real place because if it wasn't, I was very worried what was going to pop up. That's why I didn't actually show the screen. But yeah, it's near Gordonville and New Milton. So we're probably in the Pennsylvania area then, if that's... I'm a little confused that like the first thing that pops up though says a unique Amish experience. So very interesting.
I once picked up a guy who'd been to the Czech Republic. They've got some really weirdly named places over there, he was telling me. One place that means young celebrator of pain. The thing is, some of these places are 700 years old. I guess they didn't really know how to name places back then. You know...
No, I don't know.
You know, when I was a kid, my brother and I used to drive our parents crazy on long drives like this. Our folks wouldn't let us listen to the radio
I just brushed my teeth.
in the car. So we used to make up these songs about food on long drives to pass the time. We had this one with about 30 verses, each about a different kind of grain. There was this one time when we passed a billboard for this new kind of bread. Balach bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of balach bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of balach bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of balach bread.
Jump out.
In hell they have a
Jump
hell
out.
a lot of balach bread.
Are you done?
Oh yeah, that drove Mom and Dad crazy. Come on, join in.
He's gone mad.
In hell they have a hell a lot of
Sure, why not?
bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of
I have a voice.
bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of
Are you mad
In
yet?
hell they have a hell a lot of bread.
Catchy song. I'm gonna actually be fucking humming that in my head from now.
Actually, I'm beginning
That
to
was
understand
creepy.
my parents' perspective. Getting older's funny.
Wow,
It's
that
like
was
reading a
trippy.
book where less and less happens, but the writing gets better and better.
Sounds pretty profound.
Thanks. I got it from an app. It's this app with philosophical sayings. My wife got it for me to make me sound smarter. She had a way with words.
I've noticed you've been taking the same 4 fucking turns. We go left on a dirt road, then we'll go left onto a road like this, and then we'll turn right onto a dirt road. And then we'll see a farm on the left side. And then we'll go left again back onto a railroad. As this keeps playing, see if you realize that. Maybe it'll switch it up. Oh, no, there it is. There's a farm over there. Sounds like you two made a good team.
Yeah, well, that all sort of depends on which raisin you take out of the box.
Just the difference is like how close to the farm you are for every one of these.
Married for 37 years. People used to ask us how we managed, being married and all, working off the side of the road together, sharing a little trailer. The truth is, nobody knows if they're happily married. All they know is that it's the thing they've been doing every day.
You gonna take a left turn up here on the railroad that's coming up? I figured that was the point of being married, to know for sure. Did she also work on the farm?
Yeah.
Wait, here it comes.
Division of labor back when we worked together. She would
Oh, we
raise
went
the
through.
time
Holy
to
shit,
on
good
the farm,
job. I wonder if we got to a
it was time
different
to start
point of
buying.
dialogue.
Our customers used to have fun with that. I'm the dry one, they'd say. Grapes attract a certain
Well,
kind of
I guess I
person.
was wrong, but it seemed
Person
like
who
for the
likes to
last
tell
4
jokes.
turns we were doing the
Wine
same path.
enthusiasts, tourists, people who like to talk. There's a photo in that glove box there of us, standing in front of our trailer. It was in a magazine. One of those stories about vanishing farmers that always pulls heartstrings with the rest of the country.
Mind if I take a look?
Well, I never opened the glove box myself. It's kind of a superstition of mine. But help yourself. Hey, where'd you get that? That's not her. And that guy there, he looks like you.
What the fuck? Who's the woman then?
I don't know. I was gonna ask you the same question, Copernicus. Who gave this to you?
Hey, it's your glove box, not mine.
Well, I guess it belongs to you. You'd better hold on to it.
Alright. Who do you think the woman is?
What woman?
The woman in the photo?
Oh, her. Well, hard to say. I wouldn't lose any sleep over it. What's that black
It's a
thing? in the
weird,
glove box, anyway?
game. Oh, you want binoculars? Whoa.
See anything interesting there?
Well, there's a windmill.
A windmill, eh?
Do you think it's nearby?
No idea.
Cab driver to, oh, a scenic break. Oh, how nice. They don't want it to get too scary. Let me kick this can a few more times. I don't want to be a dick and open the window again.
Say, want to hear a joke?
Sure.
Why did the raisin take the prune to the dance?
I don't want to hear the joke anymore.
He couldn't get a date. Hey, that reminds me. It's almost 4:30. You'll like this. It's my favorite. I once knew the hostess, Darlene. She used to change the tires on my truck on Highway 51.
Welcome to another Interstate Riddle Hour. Here's our first riddle. Keep your eyes peeled, all you blacktop carpetbaggers. I fly, yet I have no wings. I cry, yet I have no eyes. Darkness follows me. Lower light I never see.
I fly, but I have no eyes. Oh yeah.
Very good. Here's our next one. A gatekeeper forever bound. He opens and shuts with a similar sound.
Gatekeeper. I would have thought a barn, but I can't find a barn around here. Wait. Do I have to wait for it to come up?
Need some help?
Give me a hint,
Big
cause
metal teeth that open and shut.
I don't have any metal shit around me, lady. Hey, go find a metal fucking thing around me. Metal teeth that open and shut. I'm trying to find it. There's nothing metal near me. Okay.
Need some help? A gatekeeper forever bound. He opens and shuts with a similar sound.
At the house, maybe. So wait till we come up on it, maybe then I can guess it correctly. I'm not seeing any other thing around me that would make sense. Metal teeth that open and shut. Oh my fucking god, a zipper? Really?
I listen to this every day. Damn questions are rigged.
I feel so fucking dumb.
Says the guy who never knew what pressure to keep his tires at.
Hey,
Having fun? Want to keep going?
Sure, I'll try another one.
Here's another one.
See if I can get this one.
Take one out and scratch my head. I am now black, but once was red. What am I?
A raisin? Take one out, scratch the head. You're making me scratch my fucking head. I was once black, now I'm red, huh? Okay,
Need some help?
I need a hint.
Check your backpacks, friends. The answer could be... could be hiding inside. Well done. Okay, here's a tough one.
That's
I have
weird.
4 wings but cannot fly. I never laugh and never cry.
Did you already say this
On
one?
the same spot I'm always found, toiling away with little sound. What am I?
Probably a windmill. Well, windmills make sound though. I'm not a big riddle dude if you can't tell. Alright, we'll get another help because I don't know.
Round and round we go, people.
A steering wheel, no. Well, if it is a windmill, then I gotta wait for this guy to come up to the right windmill. Oh, wait. Love is the extreme difficult realization that something other than oneself is real. Well, that was some deep shit. Fine. It's probably something in the fucking car again, and I can't fucking tell. Wait, there's a windmill in the binoculars.
All right, here's our last riddle. He lies without touching the ground.
Oh, come on, Darlene.
Need some help? I never did like changing his tires. The lion liar.
What the fuck?
Damn it, Darlene. I should have tipped her better when she changed the tires. She's been out to get me ever since.
What are you lying about?
Look, she isn't being straight with you, kid.
Check the photo, Copernicus. The photo in your bag. Then
Is Copernicus my real name? Everyone's gonna start calling me that.
She's in trouble, Copernicus. You must help her.
What's going on here?
Things like that happen all the time on this highway. It's nothing to lose your scrunchie over.
I'll throw your raisins at you. Oh, I did something. You did something to her, didn't you? Turn the radio back on.
Riddle hour has now ended. I've helped you all I can this time. So long, Copernicus.
Kid, I am sorry about your girlfriend, but I had nothing to do with it. It's just the opposite. I was sent to protect you.
I didn't tell him she was my girlfriend. Who sent you to protect me? Protect me from whom?
From yourself. You picked this car every bit as much as I chose to stop for you.
What do you mean?
You picked this car, picked me, not to feel anything.
Why would I do that?
Let's not kid ourselves. You don't seem like a guy who wants to remember.
To remember what?
Just let it go. There's nothing for you down that road. Nothing but hurt.
Why should I believe your lies?
Look, I admit I lied, but only about one thing.
You're not really a farmer. Your wife isn't really dead. We've met before. We met before?
Yeah, we've met. Twice, in fact.
Alright, let's start from the beginning then.
You showed up at my trailer park taking photos. At first, I was a bit suspicious, since there were plans to kick us out and develop the trailer park into some kind of shopping center. But then it became clear that you'd been sent here by a magazine to do one of those stories about vanishing farmers that always pulls heartstrings with the rest of the country.
Vanishing farmers that pull heartstrings. He talked about how him and his wife were on a magazine together. So I'm guessing I took the photo, but if that's what that is, then his wife is missing as well? Not really dead? Or she is dead. Wow, Oh, okay. Why weren't you straight with me from the start?
Kid, I told you, you don't want to go down that road.
So what else are you not being honest? Why should I be afraid of the
Well,
truth?
What's that they say in that Tom Cruise movie? The one where he's a bartender?
Didn't watch that one.
Everything ends badly, or it wouldn't end at all. I wasn't afraid of the truth either, back then. My wife, when she got the x-rays, when she knew, she decided to spare my feelings.
Okay, so she's really
Didn't
dead.
tell me anything. Hid the x-rays in one place I'd never suspect, because it was so obvious.
There in the glove box.
Stayed closed until today, till you came along.
You're making a mistake locking up
That's
your
what you
feelings
liked
away.
about me when we met. When you came to take those photos. You said you admired my fortitude. I had to look up at least one of those words in the dictionary. Turns out that you just meant my not feeling every little thing that's gone wrong with me. Well, that's life as a raisin farmer. We're not known for live casting our power ballads. Each raisin is a little setback that you've learned to live with. You don't dwell on it or try too hard to remember.
Is that all you're protecting from me? Disappointment?
I wish it was that simple, kid.
Why did he do that? What else then?
Hey, Chief. Why don't you have a look here?
Demons!
He appeared on this highway about the same time you did. I guess he's part of what you're running from.
Who the hell's in the
Sure.
back seat?
You can't see him directly. He only shows up in mirrors, windows, pictures.
Look, what is happening here?
Well, we haven't talked yet about the second time we met.
Okay, tell me about the second time
That's
then.
the thing. It's a little hard to explain. Better if I just take you there.
I'll rip that mustache off your fucking face. Are you serious? Take me where?
It's just a quick detour. We'll be there in a minute.
Look like Tom Selleck as a farmer. I think that's the right actor. It's getting mysterious and dark all of a sudden. You gonna shoot me? Your eyes turn red. I'm so gonna like fucking... I don't like this. I think you should turn your headlights on. What the fuck was that? Oh.
A man travels along a road until he reaches a gate at the top of a hill. The road has been long and straight so far, and the going has been easy. But now the man can't go any further, so he takes a seat by the road to rest. The man waits, and after a length of time that seems neither short nor long, the gate opens, and a guard appears.
Damn, why'd the fucking guard scare me? I think it was the way that he moved. I'm expecting this game to be scary, I guess. Wow.
The man asks the guard for entry, but the guard says he cannot let him enter at the moment.
Okay.
The man thinks for a second and asks if he will be allowed through later. It is possible, says the guard. But not now.
Might get loud. Look through the gate.
The gate now stands slightly open, and the man tries to look through it longingly. His journey has been easy so far, and he misses the feeling of the open road. The guard notices and laughs. Even if you could gain entry, there are many gatekeepers after me. Some are much stronger than me.
Freaky
And I'm
smile.
afraid to look upon them. So there the man waits, for days, months, years, waiting to enter. One day, when he's given up hope of entering, a single question occurs to him, one he has not thought of before. Why, he wonders aloud, are there no other travelers along this road? All these years, no one but myself has waited in front of this gate. The answer to this question comes from a voice near his shoulder. It is you who made this gate, says a bird perched nearby. So it exists for no one but you. But why? Asks the traveler. Why would I choose to stop here?
Feed the bird.
The bird answers after hungrily eating a crust of bread from the man's hand. After this point, the road becomes less straight. It splinters like the tree in which I live, splitting into dozens, hundreds of branches. The path becomes impossibly narrow and frail, and crowded with the view of other paths one could have taken. There's only one point ahead on the road where all paths converge, where all points join, where the light shines through skin and through lies. But it's never been reached by one of your kind, a traveler who walks on feet. Shoo! Cries the guard, chasing the bird away. Don't listen to his nonsense. Having said this, he takes a seat next to the traveler, but not before closing the gate forever. So when you think about it, who knows how long we've been sitting here, just like this, on this road. Take it from me. It's better to face things with, what's it called again? Fortitude. Better not to feel too much. Want a raisin?
Sure. I'll go down another one of your trippy raisin trips.
See? You're getting used to them. Life is like a box of raisins. That's some Forrest Gump type wisdom for you right there. Here, I'll leave the box open for you. Help yourself.
Ironically, I watched Forrest Gump like 3 times within this last week. Ooh, can I call to them?
Look, hooded crows all along this road. I have to chase these for my farm every harvest.
Do they not do anything?
They look hungry. Didn't get much peck out of this last harvest.
Well, you said you're in a car full of raisins, so they might smell it. Yes, I know that game. Did I get close enough to feed it?
Look, hooded crows all along this road. I have to chase these for my farm every harvest.
Throw out the window. Eat another one.
They look hungry. Didn't get much peck on
Yeet.
out of this last harvest. You don't want to do that, kid. These birds
Yeet.
are unpredictable. There's no telling what they'll do once they start swarming. Get enough of these crows together,
Yeet.
and it's big trouble.
You can't tell me what to do.
You're making a mistake, kid. You don't know where they're taking you. Look, I'll help you. I'll help you figure out what happened when she came back from Europe.
No way, you're sworn to deceive me. Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
Look, I get that you're mad, and I don't blame you. But you don't know. You don't know what's out there, kid. What other drivers on this road are like. Stay with me, and things will play a whole lot safer.
No way, I want to know the
All right,
truth.
I guess you made your choice. Don't blame me for what happens next. Now you've done it. They've taken control of the car.
What? How do crows take control of a car?
No, Copernicus. Why don't you ask them?
Hey crows, how you taking control of the car? Actually, it looks like you're controlling the car. What? Well, this looks oddly familiar.
We're at my farm, Copernicus. I had a funny feeling. The moment you looked through those binoculars.
What do they want?
They're pulling us around in circles. They're afraid of the scarecrows I put up here last summer. They want to take you, I suppose, to that windmill in the middle.
Well, how do I do that?
You need to rotate the scarecrows. See if you can find something in this car that might do the trick.
Okay, I see how this works now. Stop driving, you fucker! Wait, what? Oh.
That's it, kid. Now, more of the same. Almost there. That's it, kid.
Well, that was neat.
I think it's for you.
I heard a noise. I'm supposed to be the only one home, so that was weird. Also, how did your rearview mirror print a picture? What is it?
They have a way of leaving gifts once you've fed them. Often something shiny or a piece of string.
Crows, they're helping me remember.
away for 2 months. I'll be back before you know
Oh,
it.
god damn it. Stop
It's
yawning.
practically a cliche. Going to Europe to have new experiences, and yeah, it's corny. But maybe find myself.
I guess I'm just worried that you'll find yourself but lose me along the way.
I'll be back before you know it. Promise. Here's a security deposit.
What a weird box. Did you win this at the circus?
It's great, right? I'll send you something special from Europe to put inside, so you know I'm thinking of you. And then we have our road trip together when I get back. You won't miss me anyway. You have plenty to keep you busy, like that job in California. The story about the
vanishing grape farmers. You're right. I'm worrying too much. I love it. Does it lock?
in some other world.
The story of the vanishing
but not
grape
here.
farmers.
Okay, trade you a memory box for your Polaroid. Say cheese.
Am I actually like an author or something and I'm in my own book?
Well, now that you know how it started, it doesn't make the next step any easier, does it?
All I know is the woman in the photo is in trouble and I need to find her. All I need to find out what took my memories.
Listen, I disapprove of just about every choice you've made on this trip. But I like you, kid, and I can see you've made up your mind. If you want to find your girlfriend, if you want to find out what happened, if you really want to go there, you've got to find that box.
Okay, but how? It could be anywhere.
I don't know, kid. But find that box and the key. Open the box before it's too late. Well, this is where I say goodbye. Unless you want to help
Bye.
transport 4 bushels across. Nah. Just remember, there are many more gates ahead and many more guards. I'm pretty much the friendly drunken uncle of the bunch. Well,
Really?
good luck to you, kid. Oh, one more thing.
What is it?
What did the grape say when he got run over by the car?
Fuck you. Something about a date.
Nothing. He just gave a little whine. Good luck with your search.
He knew I was not amused. Ride 2, ride 3, ride 4, ride 5. So there's 5 rides in all, huh? Patrick Hopper. Okay.
It's the second house on the right here. No, wait, the third.
Don't you remember where it is? I thought you spent your whole childhood here.
Do you know what put us on top of the food
We're
chain?
flying.
Do you know? And please don't say opposable thumbs. Plenty of animals have those. Possums, koalas, something called the waxy monkey leaf frog. They're nothing special. Forget about thumbs, okay? Memory is what put us here. So many of our dreams are set in the places where we used to live. We want to see them, visit them again. There should be a rule, a kind of a social convention. The old apartment room works like this. We can show up any place we used to live and simply explain, oh, I used to live here. There's nothing strange about it. The people who live there just throw open their doors and invite us in to have a look around. So
That is weirdly
we can
true.
go back home again. So we can be whole.
That is so true, actually, because okay, that weirds me out how that makes sense. Because I so my father is originally from Missouri, and he lived. His parents lived in a house there that my dad had never. My dad was just a baby when he was in the house. So he never saw the inside of that house. His brother and all that did. And there was a guy there. We didn't really ask to go into his house. We didn't care to see the inside of the house. But we went and found the house. And we saw it. And um the guy came out and he talked with us. And we explained to him that, we used to live in this house. We were just wondering if we could get some photos of the outside of the house to kind of remember it. And this guy, at first, he was a little skeptical, I guess. You know, he did the whole, my family's lived here for 20, 30 plus years. How would you have ever lived here? It's been in my family for such a long time. And I'm like, second or some odd generation in this house. And my uncle literally described the layout of his house to him, where everything was. And that was when he finally realized it was like, okay, you have lived here. So then he was very willing to, instead of being freaked out by that, because personally, if someone just described my house to me and I didn't know them, I'd be a little fucking scared. But yeah, he was very allowing. He let us take the photos and all that, and he got to know the story of everything that happened and all that. And that's a story for another time. I'll go into that entire detailed story later. I will one day probably do a video where I kind of describe my life in a nutshell, but I'm only a 20, about to be 24-year-old dude next year, so I don't have a lot to really tell. But yeah, that's very interesting hearing this guy say that, and then that actually being something that does happen. People are very allowing. If you can prove that you've been in an area, most people will allow you to go back to it. It scares me because it makes me wonder how many people could correctly describe a house to you just to get close to you to then do something, you know? Like, how many people have gotten away with that capability?
Keeping an eye out?
Interesting.
Oh dear. I didn't mean to put you to sleep with my talking.
Interesting car you have here. Damn, dude. Got enough newspapers? Oh god, he's a paranoid dude. Sorry, I guess I dozed off.
No offense taken. I've been told I have a way of putting my students to sleep as well.
I see you.
We're looking for Asper Street. And at least it used to be called that. The problem is that a few years ago they rearranged all the letters of the street signs in this neighborhood. Very impractical. I didn't catch your name. I'm Hobbs.
How did I get here?
You don't remember. Well, they say sleep is the cousin of death. Well, you're lucky I happened to find you in that cornfield. Some of the places I'm asked to lecture at these days, dubious at best.
So, Hobbs, I have a question.
Just a second. Let's find this Asper Street, please, before we begin our inquiries. Like I say, they might have rearranged the letters a bit.
The road, so it's not a street. How would you make a sign and jumble up the letters of the sign? That is Avenue. Pierce Street, that's not it. Franklin, no.
Ah, yes, that's it. Very good. So, we're on our way. Now,
I saw the end clicked. I'm not gonna act like I knew that was what that was. You're the next guard, right? Fucking pig. Like you're going to pretend not to know me, but
Yes,
then
it's going to turn out that big surprise. I do know you.
right, a game show hostess trapped in the radio will give you away.
A person trapped in the radio?
I just mean we've met before, right?
Oh, yes. We've all met you along this highway. Now, I picked you up because I could tell you're looking for something. Something you've lost.
Lola dearest, greetings from Spoken? I'm visiting for a lecture. Wish you were here. My motel room is shaped like this. How the fuck do you get in and out of it then, if half of it? The motel room is basically shaped like that. So what? One room here, one room here, and as the bed's in the middle, so that when you hit the wall, you. I'm not even gonna think about it. How could you tell that?
Now, we're all looking for something on this road. I've never met anyone who wasn't.
What are you trying to find?
My dog. Well, she's been missing for a long time now.
Maybe she got pretty. What's her name?
Hops, like me. Stupid idea, naming a dog after yourself.
Yeah, probably.
They constantly think they're being trained. Every time someone you know stops you in the street. Made her a little bit high-strung. So, Vern mentioned this problem you have with a photo.
Wait, you know the raisin farmer guy?
Sure. Now, I know almost everybody on this road. Well, there's not many of us after all. Excellent raisins that guy Vern has. Did you try one?
Yes, I did.
Delicious. Am I right? So, okay. Show me this.
Trippy. Sure, it's in my backpack.
So, you're looking for her. What happened to her?
I don't know what happened. I guess I lost her.
Well, a singed photograph is never a good sign. I'm sorry, though. You don't remember anything?
No, not a thing. Yeah. Well, just a teeny bit now.
Well,
Almost
I can
nothing.
help you with one part. You two came by my house, yes? See, that's my silo. There in the background.
You have a grain silo in your backyard?
Yes. I've got a lot of dogs. After a while, the kitchen got completely full. I'm not very good at getting rid of things, as you can see. Anyway,
You have a hoarding
I
itch?
invited you two in and put the kettle on this.
Lawmaker sworn in. Traffic jams expected. That looks like a realistic car crash right there. Seattle woman 29 seriously injured in crash. Ooh.
On the stove, but you never wound up making it to the front door.
Wonder if that has something to do. What was it about?
She suddenly had to take a call. You got impatient.
It was the
I
cough
don't
room.
know, but you didn't seem happy about it. I had the feeling it was a recurring thing. Someone who's in the habit of getting in the way between you two.
I want to find her. Can you help?
Well, I'm happy to help, however I can. What do you have in mind?
Can you take me to the house?
My house? I'll do you one better.
Meaning?
If you want to know what happened to her, why don't you just ask her yourself?
How?
You haven't asked me yet where we're headed.
Okay, where are we headed?
The warehouse of lost things. Impressed?
We're confused. Sounds like a discount store.
Oh, yes. Vern said you were pretty funny. Oh, okay. It's this warehouse that contains everything you've ever lost in your life. You can find anything there, even feelings, but you only get 15 minutes to look.
Only 15
Yes,
minutes.
Only 15 minutes. It really threw me the last time I was there. I got distracted by some mittens. Yeah, I had.
Okay, never mind.
As a kid, left them at a bus stop.
I was gonna see if there was a way to turn the songs down a little bit, but they don't last long. You can find anything there, really.
Well, why not? Shamanic tribes of the Amazon believe that in order to heal, you have to journey into the other world, find the thing you've lost among the spirits, and bring it back. Now, and to think about all the
This
things
guy probably has a Walkman on, but I don't know why he's got a
we
microphone
lost an entire city once.
headset.
Why shouldn't we get a second chance just to go back and retrieve some of the things we've left behind?
So you think she will be there?
I suppose. Well, I've never looked for people. It definitely works for pets, though. I found several of my dogs there when they've run away from time to time. Stick with me, you'll see. Just keep your eyes peeled. Now, if I remember correctly, it's only about another 20 minutes from here.
Okay. Nah, we don't need no damn scenic break. Cool scenery, but... doorbells. Oh,
Peculiar.
you seem agitated.
It's nothing. I'm just wondering about this green light. Are you one of these people who's good with cars?
Not really, I don't drive.
I was hoping you might know. I never saw it before until you got into the car.
Do you have a manual someplace?
Car manual? Oh no. That's not the sort of book I keep in here. I'm a humanities teacher. No, I think we'll wait to find a mechanic someplace. Perhaps that part-time quiz show hostess. Ah, the green light. The epic sense of man's urgency. The future that keeps receding from us. Yes, I suppose you've read The Great Gatsby, too.
Nope.
It's probably nothing major, just a reminder to get something checked. And what do I know? I'm not the technical sort.
Most people have read The Great Gatsby because it was a school thing, and I was glad I didn't have to.
Well, she's very good with these things.
I heard about it. Seemed like a really dumb concept. Who's Lola?
Lola's a kind of oracle. Now, she's given me lots of good advice, right from where you're sitting. Besides, more to the point, I'd like to check with her about directions, just to make sure we're pointed the right way. See if you can find her here.
She's hiding in this car?
Well, she's quite small, you see. A toy bear. Now, I found her at the World's Fair in Barcelona, 1929, at an exhibition about alchemy. Lola Montez. But she's somewhere in this car now. Feel free to rummage around as much as you need. What have you got there?
A key.
Interesting. looks familiar. There she is. Ah, Lola. Put her on the glove box lid, my boy. That's where she likes to speak.
Okay. Wind up. She speaks?
Yes, sometimes directly, sometimes in a more of a roundabout way. Lola dearest, now I'm here with this young fellow here, and well, the warehouse. Now, it's left up here on Concord Avenue, right? She's not ready to talk yet.
Already.
She's lonely, and she misses her friends.
Her friends? What kind of friends?
Fellow memory objects. That's her preferred company. Trinkets like her, lost and found many times over the years, imbued with the memories of everyone who's ever claimed them as their own. Get enough of them together, and things start to get interesting. The present moment peels back like wallpaper to reveal the past behind it and the future ahead.
So this bear can tell the
Her
future.
and her friends, yes. She's very good. She even remembers my dog's names.
How long's your dog been missing for?
About 9 months.
9 months. Have you been looking this whole time?
No, I couldn't look for her these last months. I got a bit detained.
Detained.
Yes. It all started when I was buying some tube socks. I was on the escalator, trying to leave the mall. Do you ever have that thing where you buy something and you know it's the right thing, but you start worrying about it just as you're leaving? I was staring at the socks, wondering if they were the right length. Now, I knew they were, but I must have not been paying attention. Because suddenly, I slipped down that crack at the end of the escalator, right where you're supposed to step off.
This is even stranger than the talking bear.
Yes, exactly the thing kids are always worrying about, getting sucked down the escalator.
How does that happen?
Well, first quite quickly, and then very slowly.
Ooh. No.
Before you know it, you're banging around in this chute, and then you land at the bowling green. That's what they call the entrance. It's a little area with some onboarding materials and that fake grass carpeting, so the landing isn't so rough. It's the most fantastic place. Under the escalator, just vast. Like falling out of bed and landing on the moon.
Are there other people?
Oh, no. There are other people there, but not much good for company. Everyone's just waiting to get out. Very poserish scene down there. Let me tell you. A lot of staged ennui.
So what is there to do down there?
Oh, not much really. There's an old black and white TV that only gets a few channels. There's some old board games just lying around, but they're all missing pieces and instructions. There was one box that promised 8 games in one. But I couldn't figure out for the life of me how to play a single game. A couple of decks of cards, all incomplete. I must have dreamt 20 times that I found the 4 of clubs.
You must have been bored out of your mind.
Pretty much the only thing that passes for excitement there is when somebody new drops in. Pretty quickly, you learn to tell the difference between the real people and the mannequins they drop down the chute.
How long did you spend in this
They
place?
open the escalator every year on January 1st. Well, clear everyone out. They used to do it more often, but then, well, yeah, budget cuts. I fell in the beginning of April, one of the last full weekends of the year.
Oh, shit.
Really tough thing to get your head around, being trapped in there almost a whole calendar year.
How do they keep everyone fed?
They stuff mannequins full of food and supplies, put them on the escalator, and just let them slide down the chute. Oh, that's a big moment. When they drop the mannequins down, really breaks up the monotony. Everyone rushes over to tear the mannequin apart to get their hands on the food inside.
This has to be like something that is just going over my head, but this is funny as fuck. Seems like a strange system.
Oh, indeed. But I guess it's the easiest way to get the food to slip down the crack. One time,
Yeah, instead of just throwing the food itself.
And was mistaken for a mannequin. Now, he was half torn to shreds before I pulled him out of there. Poor fella didn't look lifelike enough.
Poor guy.
Oh, yes. He was really quite beside himself. He gave me his pipe as a token of appreciation for saving him from the mob.
What year is this? Damn,
Still keep it in my pocket.
20 minutes seem to be long. We went from morning to evening. Or afternoon. One of the two. Nice pipe.
Oh, look. Let's give it to her, please.
Give to Lola.
Let's see if she's feeling more sociable. Lola, dear, are you feeling more chatty now? She says her tea party is still missing 2 guests. You see, we just need to find 2 more of her friends.
You couldn't have told me that before? You will soon be hungry again. What a fortune. Crater Lake. Hey Jack, having a great road trip. Would be a little easier if my boyfriend could drive. Haha, tell mom I'll be back in time for her birthday, Karen. Memory object? It's a postcard from Lola. Wait. Oh, eject.
Ah, of course. My audiobook about the Gulag makes perfect sense. Only one more object to find now.
The Gulag, huh? Why does she care about the cassette tape?
Oh, well, it's something I used to play for her in the car an awful lot. There was this one story she used to adore.
Oh, what was the story?
The story? Well, it's about 2 guys. In a way, 2 guys like us who are side by side, both waiting for something to happen. Now, these two fellas were both prisoners in the Gulag. Do you know what the Gulag was?
Yes, I know what the Gulag is.
So, the Gulag camps were off in the middle of nowhere. You could escape, but then what would you do? Well, you'd starve to death. So there was a trick. It was called the sandwich. Now, say you and I wanted to escape the Gulag. 2 guys like us, friends. We need another guy, a 3rd guy, to escape with us. Now, preferably a nice, fat, buttery guy.
Oh my god, they ate him?
Guy was called the sandwich because the idea is that the 2 buddies, us, we kill and eat the sandwich on the way home to survive. It's great, right?
This man has problems. That's a hell of a meal plan.
Well, I haven't told you the best part yet.
I'm all
Well,
ears.
there was one time these two guys escaped with a sandwich. But there was a problem. They finished the sandwich too soon. Didn't ration him out long enough. He was all gone. And they still had days to walk through the Siberian tundra. These guys were great friends, but they were also hardened criminals.
Mm-hmm.
And so they knew that whichever one of them fell asleep would be eaten by the other one. But the code of criminal friendship didn't allow them to acknowledge this. So they had to keep playing it, nonchalant, chatting about stuff, whatever people talked about back then, trudging through the snow.
So did they survive?
Oh, those two convicts? Oh, no. One of them fell asleep and got eaten by the other. But it's their ability to keep face that I always think about. Their honor that couldn't admit any suspicion. I mean, you don't totally trust me, right? Well, I can see you looking out the corner of your eyes. You don't think I know where I'm going.
Okay. I don't. Why does this one have so many scenic breaks?
Can I ask you an honest question?
Go ahead.
Okay, here it goes.
What the hell kind of car
This
you drive?
girlfriend of yours. Why is it so important for you to find her? I mean, okay, the burnt photo, damsel in distress, etc., etc. I get it. But if you can't remember anything about her,
We'll always have this.
Actually, now I remember one
see,
thing.
this is Lola's influence. It's starting to work. You feel it, right?
All you have to do is find your way back to me.
Barely anything, just flashes.
Let's keep him as our pet.
There was a firefly captured in a glass bottle.
You two didn't
Where am
even
I
need to
seeing this?
capture it. It just flew into the empty bottle.
It's a good memory, the only one I have right now.
Yeah, so you think maybe the goal of this whole ride is to return to that moment of innocence and recapture the magic of that moment?
I doubt it. You can't recreate the
Can't
past.
repeat the past? Why, of course you can. Well,
I
for
guess
your
so.
sake, I hope so.
What do you mean?
I think you know. You're like me. The past is the only place left for us. When we were young, we thought the past could only tie us down. Everything we wanted, freedom, lay ahead on the open road. Well, that was yesterday, and this is today. Now the past is all you've got, and the future is full of pain.
I don't think it's too late to fix things.
Well, when we get to the warehouse, remember to keep an eye out for a firefly in a glass bottle. It shouldn't be hard to spot. They tend to keep that place pretty dimly lit.
So when are we gonna get there? Oh. I just watched that fucking raisin guy load in.
Look,
Please, no more raisins.
looks like Vern started doing some advertising. I guess he's finally decided to take matters into his own hands. Normally, he's so stoic, letting things take their own course, never complaining.
I guess he means well.
Well, he was just trying to help you. Seems like you could use it. You're totally infected with this frontier spirit, am I right? Always move ahead, always continue along the two-lane blacktop. Maybe Vern exaggerates a bit, but at least he knows these parts. You should turn back here. No, I'm serious.
What's gotten into you?
It's just Lola. Blast nothing.
You're lost, aren't you?
Someone Someone changed the street signs. Him. He's been here. I swear it was the second left past the red house. But don't worry. Don't worry. We'll find it. It's right around here.
Do you have a map
No one
somewhere?
seemed to have disappeared along with the car manual. I just want
Do you
to
keep
find my
anything for your goddamn car in your car?
These streets all look the same. This is worse than falling down an escalator. Here, take this. See if you can figure out which way is east.
The fuck?
Are you sure?
Oh, that's not a
Look
compass.
through it and see
I
if
can
tells
see
you
it.
which way is east.
That's a kaleidoscope. Alright. Trippy.
No luck, huh? Well, maybe it does something useful.
Yeah, I can chuck it at your fucking head. Oh, or I could give it to
Listen.
Lola.
She's starting to talk. Hopefully we can get out of this maze now and head on our way.
That'd be
Lola,
nice.
dear, this young man and I, we're looking for... She's saying something. Something about you. A car crash? No. He's fine. Well, just look at him. She thinks you've caused some kind of accident. I can vouch for this young man, Lola. Well, he's been with me almost the entire afternoon.
We have something to do with the crash.
She says
That
she knows who you are
29-year-old
and that she
or
wants to
whatever,
help
right?
you. She's gathered these memory objects for a purpose, for you to put together, to bring you earthly knowledge, she says. Very peculiar. Very peculiar.
This is neat. No. Like so. What in the world?
Well, isn't that something?
It's a camera.
It's alchemy, my boy. Art. A camera. Your means for turning water into wine, redeeming the past, renewing memories.
That's so wild. What am I supposed to photograph?
Well, nothing needs redeeming more than the American suburbia. Now, am I right? Americana, where the surreal intermingles with the mundane. Here's your chance, my boy. Create a photo journal. Win some awards.
Okay. Oh shit, I just hit my table.
Sent directly from your memory, I suppose, to guide you. Oh, hello there, Lampiridine.
Damn, he grew hair and became cartoony. Amazing, you look about 20 years younger.
Oh, those sideburns. Don't let my students get a hold of that. I think they're not done yet. They want you to take more photos.
Okay.
They want to show us the way, but they can only do it through photos.
I'm ready to snap some photos when they stop. another weird one of me?
Back there. Should we go back and pick him up?
Where's the vest? I've seen him before.
Who's that guy anyway? You don't sound very glad to see him.
I wish I knew.
I think they're not done yet. They want you to take more photos.
But how am I supposed to do that when they're in the house? Oh. They gonna bring something out to me? Sounds like we're driving a damn ice cream van with that music. It's all going in one. Oh, now it's starting to switch. There we go.
Trading post, huh? Interesting proposition. I expect you get something rather valuable in exchange for this particular camera.
Alright, Fireflies, send me to my next one. I'm not gonna lie, I think I might play through this chapter and then I might have to go off. I wanted to play this whole game, but this is a really peaceful game and it's actually starting to want to put me to bed. Which I think is good because I'm enjoying it. But it's so calming with the music and all that that I'm just like, I could take a nap.
What? It can't. Ah, no, no, my dog.
Don't worry, Hobbs, we'll
How?
find her.
If I can't find her in the past, I don't have a chance of finding her in the future.
Like you said, we can redeem memories.
Oh, that was just nonsense I said to cheer you up.
Well then fuck you. Maybe the Fireflies can help us one
I
last
just want
time.
to find my dog.
Just go into the backyard and pick up the dog and bring it out. Oh, shit. Damn, I cannot stop yawning. Fucking Jesus.
Is that a dog collared in the street?
Think we found her.
I suppose. But what's happened to her? She's invisible. She's lost in time since the warehouse closed its doors.
Is she a fucking horse? Because that would be a massive dog. Actually, we were on the street, not the
you're
grass.
Dog hops. You ran past a funny mailbox through a door, and we'll find you. Don't worry. We've got to find that house.
Find the house with the strange mailbox. Got it.
That's the one. Hang on.
Crashes. Oh, damn, he wasn't stopping. He crashed through the garage. Oh, anything look familiar?
Look, the silo. That's my house. Funny how you can come upon the very place you live and not even recognize it. All depends on the angle you... Hey! There's Hops! Thank goodness. Oh, I've almost got her back. Listen, I didn't realize the warehouse was closed, but we must do it again. Now you have to promise me, pinky promise, that we're going to meet again in a year, okay? This same spot. We won't exchange contact info or anything like that. We'll keep it old school. Meet here in 1 year's time. What do
Then
you
you're
say?
getting stood up. No, it's okay. It's the date.
Wise plan, young man. People like to say that you can't live in the past. Well, look at me. I'm living proof to the contrary. Look, your fireflies are back.
Take a
Seems
photo of
like they're
Hops'
waiting
house.
to give you one last memory.
Just looks like your house.
Hops, wait for me!
Hmm.
I just think it would be fun to ring the bell. I lived here my entire childhood. I feel like I have the right.
Sure, but we better make it quick. Lots of driving to do still.
Hello. What can I do for you two?
This is gonna sound funny, but
Not at all. Come right in.
oh, sorry, I've gotta take this. To me, it's perfect here. I don't understand what's so great about our life in Seattle. Don't you ever think about making a change?
Sure, but this isn't the kind of change I had in mind. I get it. You grew up here, so it's your baseline of normal. But this just isn't my idea.
She just said Seattle, so I think that thing I just saw about the
It's
Seattle
it's
woman
real
in a
here.
car crash
It's
might
a good
really
place to
have
grow
something
up,
to do with
have
her.
children. At least it was for me. I can always find myself here. Same stars, same fence, same mailbox.
I thought he said we were arguing. It didn't look like we were arguing that much. Oh, hey, it's Fox.
Hey, you need a ride someplace?
Alright, so now I've got right 3. And then we'll have 4 and 5. I'll do the next 3 all in one video. I might even be able to do it later tonight. I could probably get it done tonight. But right now, this game has just been so peaceful. I've kind of been tired. So I am going to get off for a little bit. And I will come back after a bit and finish the game up. So yeah, thank you for joining me for this. I know it was a different game at the start, but yeah, I think this was the more fun game, and I'm really curious to see how this one ends. We will probably look into that prepper game again down the road. I just kind of don't. I don't want to get that involved in that game right now. I've got some other games like that I want to get done, like that Undying. I really want to focus on first and stuff like that. So I think this is the better way of doing it. And we got the story game, and yeah, I will see everyone. I'll shoot for later tonight, but if I don't, I'll try to make one tomorrow, but tomorrow is usually the days I take off, so no promises. But with that, I'll see everyone later. Bye. Oh, I guess I gotta wave higher. Bye.